it's on this old train line, I'ma get it done. Now I got the party jumping like it's double dutch. Then we spun the block, came back, double up like, ooh, I got and yeah, met her uptown, but she from the borough, better known as the boogie down. All sookie now, get up out the kitchen, man, I'm cooking now. Brother man, slip me skin, sock it to me, and they gotta shut their mouth when they talking to me. I look around, it's a whole lot of fraction mamas, but I hit the highs, man, don't want the drama. Hey.
Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the New York Jets. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Ready! 60 Maverick! Warriors 70! Ready!
Throwing to start the drive. Crowder. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
19 right. Ready.
Looking to throw. Crowder. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Ready, set.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36.
Trap 50, trap 60. Check it.
Back to throw. Crowder. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Well, only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense. And now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play caller right now is reflecting on that last big play that they've had on this drive. Do you come back with something similar, or do you have a counter to it to kind of show it and go to something else and create another big play?
That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point, a bit of an adventure, but it does make it through. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. They'll start here with Jackson. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. You look at this Steeler defense. They were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in, and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
Now we see the first throw of the ball game, and he's got it complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. first carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. The Jets at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they've made their share of mistakes in these first two games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that. And what they
he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Now the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Throwing to start the drive. Crowder. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. This 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Crowder. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
18 Rattler. 60 Maverick.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Hands it off out of the gun. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. On 4th down, Crowder. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
70 Ranger.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Panther 11. 60 Bobcat. 18, Pioneer. Mustang 19. 79 Broncos. Go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not. Well, this will wind up incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And his kick here is good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready?
They'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Richards. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
35-yard line.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
On the set. Bronco 80. Third. Ready?
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Taken down on the play by Aiden Hutchinson. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He finds his man, complete. It's Richards. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Let's go.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
18, Rattler, 18.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
But that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Go. 3.
2nd and 9 now. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
Here's the Jets punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
Cup 19.
Throwing on first down. Croder. His throw incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
Liking 18. Dragon 60. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Panther 11, Panther 11. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. 18, Pioneers. Mustang 19. 79 Broncos.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Looking deep downfield.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Ready?
Straight ahead is Hall. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
A good run there off right tackle in old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Now the Jets will call on a field goal unit here. This one from 48 yards away. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Cup 19, Cup 19. Trap 50, trap 60.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. But the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
Justin Madubuike
in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
70 Ranger.
Operating from the gun. Crowder. That's complete right side to Kmet. And now they're in the hurry-up.
19 tight. Dragon 60.
From the gun on 3rd down. Crowder escaping the pressure right. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. Operating from the gun. Crowder eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Panther 11. 60 Bobcat. 18, Pioneer.
They'll look to throw again. Throw left side complete. That's Callan. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 15-yard line.
Now they'll audible to something else.
Back to throw again. Flush to his right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
18 Rattler.
To throw on 2nd down. Crowder in trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
Buffalo 80. Buffalo 18.
Operating from the gun. Crowder flushed out right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Cut 19.
A final shot before break. Crowder got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A great effort there as time expires in the first half.
And the Steelers will extend their lead on the final play of the half.
You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone, and somehow they were able to find a window and get it done.
Very easy for us to talk about up here that, yes, all that had to happen, but when time's running down, sometimes your brain compresses a little bit too. They showed great poise, understanding of situation, making sure they got to the end zone in order to complete that pass and take a nice momentum into the locker room.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. (17-3) the score as we resume action for the second half on EA Sports.
The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter and the entire fourth remaining. So, stranger things have happened.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Second and 10. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now a second and 10. On second down, a run with Hall. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. On first down, right back to Hall. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 yards there, just like last play. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the
touchdown Jets. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jets have got it back to within a score.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And it's up through the goalposts at 17-10. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that momentum stays in your camp.
Looking to throw on second down. Crowder looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Kelly. And quickly they get to the line. On first and 10, Crowder. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield.
backfield. That's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Now a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
79 Broncos. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Warriors 70.
Operating from the gun. Crowder. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
It's a gain of 25 yards. 1st down, Steelers.
19 Lions. Cut 19. Cut 19.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
They have their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. 19 tight. 19 tight. Dragon 60.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
Completes this one to Pickens.
And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 12-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Seven Pirates. Seven Pirates.
On 1st down, Crowder.
Well, I took a real chance with that one, but it's incomplete.
And when you're in a one-score game in the 2nd half, now's not the time to force the football into places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
19-18.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Rashad Bateman.
A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Steelers go up by 2 touchdowns.
Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
18, Pioneer. Mustang 19.
They're going to look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion. And that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Broncos.
They'll try and throw for it here. He's got his target. That's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A gain of 12 on 4th and 10, just enough for the conversion. And defensively, an opportunity slips away. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run with Jackson out of the gun. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
He'll drop to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Richards. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Ready.
Looking to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He finds his man complete. That's Richards. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 25-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible. It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Let's go now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw here. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Panther Street. Panther Street. Ready, ready.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That's to his running back, complete. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another 1st. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. And He's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown! A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Jets have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit. You tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First down, Steelers.
And now an audible here into something else. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Back to throw. Crowder. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. To throw on 3rd down. Crowder. That is intercepted. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Back to throw. Flush to his right. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here.
18, Pioneer, go.
They'll look to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And finally down it goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here we go, 1st and goal.
Hey, check that. Street.
Now a handoff inside. It's Jackson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Farmer, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
Here we go.
Now from the 7, here's second and goal.
Hey, smash Bronco.
They'll run again with Jackson. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. So stuff for no gain on second down brings up a pretty interesting third from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it, but I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
Ready.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
Ready.
Here's a big one. It's 4th and goal.
Go, Reed. Go.
He'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And his ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down 1 is tempted to go for 2. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd, carry it into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans, though, holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
They're not the ones who have to actually make that call.
And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
79 Broncos. 18 Cardinal. 18 Rodgers. 18 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Now they'll shift things around.
40-70.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
And they were just hoping for something to go their way. A tip ball, a penalty, anything to get them within shouting distance of field goal range. But now, with the clock where it is, this is going to take something close to a miracle to pull this one out.
Johnny Lions. Cut 19. Cut 19.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go